Well, like everything else, activity in the market has been pretty much ground to a halt. There are no broker tours going on right now. Open houses are pretty much non-existent, or they should be non-existent. Title and escrow companies are working on a very, very limited basis. And the county recorder's office also is working, but again, on a very limited basis. So actually closing a real estate transaction or a financing transaction is very difficult right now. But what we have to remember is that the demand that was there 2 weeks ago before this started is still there today. It's just muted. And as we were ramping up into our peak spring selling season right now, which usually peaks around mid-May to late May and then tails off into June and July for a slow summer season, that seasonal demand curve is simply going to be shifted out. And what we're most likely going to see is a much, much stronger summer selling season as we come out of this coronavirus pandemic. We're going to see a much stronger summer selling season than perhaps we've ever seen before, as all that pent-up demand gets released back onto the market. In a word, no. We are in a completely different environment than we were back in 2008. Real estate actually caused the recession back in 2008. Today, there are no fundamental structural flaws in our real estate market that need to be worked out over months or years. There are three key factors that are going to continue to support a resilient real estate market around here. Number one is the mortgage market. Today, mortgages are being underwritten in a rational way, unlike 2008. So we don't have a lot of toxic assets. We don't have liar loans running around. And interest rates are at historic all-time lows right now. Those low interest rates drive affordability, they drive transactions, and they will continue to support pricing. Number two, we're not in a price bubble. As expensive as real estate is here in the Bay Area, it's not considered overvalued on an economic basis. Back in 2008, real estate was in a massive bubble and tremendously overvalued. I've heard as much as $6 trillion. So we don't have that bubble to be deflated today. Number three, and very importantly, is a lack of inventory. We are just seriously inventory constrained here in the Bay Area. Most of our markets on the peninsula run about 1.5 months of inventory. Some micro markets as low as a half a month of inventory, where a normal healthy market on a national basis is considered 5 to 6 months. So Econ 101, supply and demand, when you have very, very little supply like that, we're going to continue to have a robust, resilient real estate market here on the peninsula. The best advice I can give people right now is patience. If you had a good plan, a good strategy 2 weeks ago, chances are that's still a good plan, still a good strategy. So work with your real estate professional to make any adjustments that you need to for these short-term circumstances. But for the most part, I would suggest that you just stay the course and keep moving forward. If you are a seller who is thinking about getting into the market in the next couple of months, take this opportunity to plan. Take this opportunity to develop a home improvement plan to maximize your return on investment, sell your home as quickly as possible for the highest possible price once the markets reopen. Similarly, if you're a buyer who is just thinking about stepping into the market, take this lull as an opportunity to really educate yourself. Learn about the markets, learn about the process, learn about your financing options and different financing structures and what those implications are. Learn about what your needs and your wants are, where you're willing to make trade-offs and where you're absolutely not willing to make trade-offs. When the markets reopen, they're going to reopen quickly, and the properties that are on the market and coming on the market then are going to be coming off the market almost as fast as they come on. So if you're a buyer, you want to be prepared when those markets reopen.